Brown County. Wow. I can't say this was a surprise because I've heard you guys say that it's a fantastic place to ride, and it delivered on the promise. Fantastic. Just every trail I rode was like super cool. Bobcat wasn't that cool. That was the only one that I actually suggest cut it out. I have a Trail Forks link in the description if you want to do a similar route to what I did. Super tough tech though. There's awesome routes in here that you don't have to do super tough tech. You can do really awesome, amazing flow as well. But wow, it's so cool to have you guys deliver on the promise. It was just badass. This was one of the places that I wanted to do a Patreon group ride. And now it's even better that I've been there, so I have an idea. If you live within 5 hours of this place, 5 hours, 10 hours, whatever it is, if you live in some flat Midwestern place that's actually close to this, Nashville, Indiana, go do it. Go ride. This is real mountain biking, super fun. It's got everything. Wow, it's really neat for something to live up to the promise. So thank you guys for living up to your promise of supporting me here on Patreon, keeping me on the road. As I record this little preamble, I'm at 46 states, so down to the final 4. And man, yeah, it's looking good, I think. It's looking good. Hawaii, not looking good. I think I've already said this 1,000 times, but 49, I think I can make it happen because of you guys. So, hey, enjoy this one. Whatever was back, this is way back at state number 35 or something like that. Ancient history. Let's go. My friends, today is an exciting day. I finally made my way to Indiana. They call it the Hoosier State, and there's a whole Wikipedia article on why they call it the Hoosier State. There's no real conclusive evidence about why they call it that. It's a very weird name. It's who knows? Who cares? It's state number 38 in the 50-state shred. This is Brown County State Park, and in a couple hours, every single one of these spots will be filled with mountain bikers. And this is the most hyped up trail system in the history of my channel. I've gotten so many comments from when I first started my channel. You gotta check out Brown County. So I'm trying to keep my expectations low, but I can't help but be excited for today. I mean, this is a long time coming. I just can't wait to see what it's like. Even on Trail Forks, the mapping, it looks pretty dang cool. I'm excited. I mean, look at that. There's elevation. It just drops off the face of the earth. I was supposed to bag Indiana last week, but it rained. They close the trails down when it rains. And then it ended up being, I had to drive 10 hours last night just to get back here. Then I'm going to have to drive 10 hours the other way to get back on track. But I'm not too mad at that because that was the first time during this whole trip. I've kept everything so loose during the trip where it's all last minute. It's all very loosey-goosey. The people I'm riding with, I email them like the night before and say, hey, you want to come ride? So it's worked out really well in my favor that I haven't had to go crazy distances because of weather or anything else happening. Until now. I think I'm going to leave my bag at the van because I'm going to have several different loops where I come back. I'll be able to have drinks and snacks and change my batteries and everything. Very risky. It's a 6-mile loop on the first loop, and it's like you don't want to be walking 5 miles or whatever the furthest point would be because your bike ran out of batteries, as it tends to do. I'm already one way Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll be paranoid checking the map. Oh yeah, real berms. Oh, real jumps. Woo. Oh, let's get started in Brown County. Oh, try not to brake. Oh, too big for me. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Oh, wow.
Holy moly. Indiana A line. Oh, man. Oh man, there's a chill in the air. I think this is the first time the temperature has been below 55 degrees for months for me. Yeah. Wow. Beautiful scenery. This is awesome jump practice. Wow. Impressive. Oh, too big. The one muddy corner. There was a kiosk in the parking lot, and it said when the first settlers came out in the mid to late 1800s, they just tore down all the forests and farmed the land. And that lasted for a very short amount of time because the soil just wasn't ready for it. It wasn't good enough to sustain crops, so it was a big old slash and burn that went nowhere. Yeah! 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 Wow. I'm learning how to jump. Kinda. What a great trail to practice on. I can tell there's certain things I'm doing to get a little higher in the air, but I can't repeat it on every lip. Every lip's a little different. And some lips I'm still afraid of, like that last one. Wow. Can we say super duper? The hype is real. Nice little cool down. I think that was a solid 2 mile downhill, 1 mile downhill. I always laugh at people. There was one of the days in the BC bike race, people were like, oh yeah, it's like a 5 mile downhill. It's like, oh, there's really no such thing. There's very few places in the world. There's Downeyville, there's the whole enchilada. There's really only a handful of places that have a multiple mile downhill. That's also the BS detector goes up immediately when someone says 5 mile downhill. Also, when somebody says, oh, we got 50 miles of single track, we got 100 miles of single track out here. What? What? Yeah, let's just keep cutting single track. And I've never heard of this place. It's just a complete Shangri-La of 100 miles of single track that nobody's ever heard of. Quantity does not equal quality. Nice and easy climb to start the second section. It's bound to happen. The experimentation. I'm either my front wheel's up too high or like that time I kind of bucked myself over. Yeah. This is so nice. My back tire is definitely in need of a change. Maybe I'll find some time. I'll probably end up pushing it and get a flat instead. Yeah. Oops. Whoa. Cool. Woo. Ha ha ha. Yeah. One little baby creek crossing. And I believe we have reached the end of Hobbs Hollow. Now I'm gonna go up Hesitation Point to make my way back, and I think it's this way. The kiosk also had a cool tidbit about how North America's gone through, you know, several different ice ages, but the glaciers never reached Brown County Park, so everything here is eroded, you know, with water and other natural forces, but not glaciers. Hey, Spider. I'm sorry to interrupt your activities, but I'm gonna have to find a different spot. This is so Northern California-esque. All my local trails have a little bit of this. The clay soil, the trees, the low-lying green stuff, the creeks. Oh, howdy. Come on through. That was awesome. So that was Bill, Brown County local. Talked to him at the trailhead, and he was like, you gotta do weed patch, you gotta do weed patch. So I think he came down Hesitation, which is probably also a really cool flow trail if you're not gonna wanna do the jumps. But janky. Whoa. I built a 20-mile route on Trail Forks, and I'm still gonna leave out a couple different trails, kind kind of the blue stuff, the green stuff. So it seems like the rare place where you could get 2 full days of riding in one spot. Hey, some techie climbing. Yeah, this is a very cool climbing trail, but it looks like a even better descending trail. Oh man, this area just has the best fresh air smell of all time. When I got out of the van this morning, it was like, wow, what a thing. First loop is done. It's time to recharge at the van. That was a little less than an hour. Solid loop. Woo. Now I'm gonna have to put the bag on. People are rolling in now. Gotta beat the heat. Okay, so now I'm gonna do a little cheating and just ride the road. I'm not trying to maximize the single track, I'm trying to maximize the fun. Right now, the plan is to use this road a couple times to be able to get to the trails that I want to get to, but we'll see how daunting the road is. Should be pretty flat. So if that trail is called Hobbs Hollow, and then they've got the holler down in the south, it's probably the same word, just kind of southernized. Hobbs Holler. This is Weed Patch. Whoa. Oh man. Oh. Wow. Oh, this is good flow. Good workout. Legs are burning. Weed Patch is a big V, and I'm gonna hit it twice. So I'll hit it this way, and I'll hit it the other way on the way out. One little spot of water erosion, not bad. Oh. This is gonna be dicey climbing back up. Glad I started early. So cool. Oh man. The berms are just a little lower than Hobbs Hollow. Yeah! Woohoo! Okay, I think I'm climbing up the other side of the V now. Oh, it'll be cool to come back down this. There we go, a little down and up on Weed Patch. Now I need to find my next adventure this away. Cross the road into Bobcat, and I'm gonna hang a right when I start Bobcat. Feeling good. Nice and mellow, just spin away the time. Not too hot yet. That flaming ball of gas millions of miles away hasn't beat down on me too hard yet. Maybe I should get in the saddle and start riding. I'm hanging out. All right, cool. So we got blue bobcat, what? And black bobcat. Yeah, this was one of the places where I wanted to have a Patreon ride. And I will have a Patreon ride someday, because I can already tell it's very, very amenable to parking up at Hesitation Point, doing one lap, and then being like, all right, great ride. Okay, a little more slow tech. Spoke too soon. Old school single track. Not them store-bought trails. I first heard that term from my buddy Bill in Arkansas, and I just love it. Oh, super slippery. Maybe if I make less noise, I'll actually see a bobcat. Oh, hard to make less noise when you're having fun. Wow. Whoa, I did not think it was going to be that hard left. Whoa, step off into nothing there. Yikes. Whoa. Mega exposure. Adventure riding now. Wow. Oh. Excitement. I see a lot of little flags in the ground, which makes me think, is this trail actually relatively new? but then it was so janky and built on the side of a crazy hill over there. I feel like the engineers wouldn't allow that nowadays. Maybe that's all the places they need to build reinforcements. Ooh, man, don't look downhill. Oh God, this is spicy. I'm sure many a person has had a few tumbles down these little tight spots. Oh man, maybe a unicycle could make that turn. Oh, scaring me. Wah! Okay, no speed allowed. No fun zone. Wah. Just don't die. Man, gotta be a crazy person to try to ride this fast. It's possible. Ugh. Definitely a backcountry trail. This is pretty neat, the surroundings. See if I can get back into flow. Yeah. No cliffs to fall off of. Man, this is real solitude. Alone, alone. I've never ridden a trail that was oh so mellow and cool backcountry ride with a million little high consequence turns and places that are just gonna kill you if you're not paying attention. Let's see how much ghost shifting I can pull off. Oh. Oh man, this top section would have been better going down. Looks sweet. Clunk, clunk. Oh, hold on. Here we are. Back to the start. Okay, now it's time for the opposite weed patch run. Oh, howdy, just me. Have a good one. Yeah. 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 Uh-oh. Is that my chain? What was that sound? Just a rock or something kicked up. I was in full flow and I got distracted. Yeah. Man. Wicked. That berm looked absolutely massive when I was climbing up. And then you come back down at speed and it's just a blink of an eye, like, oh, that's kind of nice. Nothing special. Just me. All the work that goes into every turn, every swoop, so much. Yeah. Woo! Store-bought amazing. That was super sweet. At the bottom once again, just mellow pedal, back up. Not a bad little sit and spin on the way back up. I could definitely see just riding weed patch. Out and back, out and back. Probably do 3 or 4 and it'll be a full day. This is a state park, and man, it's gonna be a very interesting time a year from now to see how the economic fallout from the virus hits, and if parks are just gonna be closed or trail maintenance doesn't happen anymore. Trail building certainly is a little expensive, but I almost think it's the perfect opportunity for us, the people, to get in and take care of our places, our parks. You know, places like state parks, they have police and they'll lock the gates and you go to state prison if you've cut down a tree or something. But, you know, our local parks, a little bit different story, I think. There was a sign that said, off-road permit required to ride trails that are above a beginner level. So does that mean you gotta pay the park fee and then you gotta pay an off-road fee? They weren't collecting the park fee at the gate today. Virus concerns and cash and all that. Hey, the one great thing about all this, hopefully everyone gets their systems up to date where they can actually take contactless payments. The death of cash would be a great fallout from all of this, especially coins. How about we just round everything up and have a new tax and do all that stuff to just get rid of the coins. Whoa, here we go. I wasn't expecting flow. Just the beginning was the tough part. Cool. Then it incentivizes companies to price everything so it never gets rounded up to the dollar, and then the tax actually doesn't exist, because every private business is like, wow, okay, that actually turned out to be exactly $1. And coins go away. Howdy, howdy. Have a good one. BC bike race flashbacks. Spandex ahead and walking. Oh yeah. Europe is the worst with the coins. The $2 coin, the $1 coin, the $5 coin. I mean, there's all these coins. You're like, oh God, I have all this change. Oh wait, I have $300 in change in my pocket right now. Whew. Yeah. Yeah, this is cool. Hell of a climbing challenge here. Definitely meant to be ridden the other way. Howdy.
Did you do it?
I was trying. I might have to try it again.
Yeah, it's a hard one. I like to
Definitely.
do it in the morning too because I'm fresh.
Yeah. Whoa. Oh. I did read that this was the more fun direction, so that's why I'm gonna have to do the road twice just to get back, but this was a good call, I think. Whoops. Uh-oh. Square edge. I can tell my tire's a little low in air right now too. There's Schooner. I'm gonna come back for that one, but also go in this direction, as that seems to be the direction most people ride it. Whoa. Back to the van once again. I love being able to do loops and get drinks and food. It's awesome. Almost 16 miles in, and I would say that is a really, really fun 16 miles, and dare say not that hard of a 16 mile either. Like kind of medium difficulty, like pedal wise, like uphill wise, torture wise, pain and pleasure wise. All right, so now we're gonna do, as the French say, the coupe de grace. I'm using the road again to get over to Schooner Trace. Check out this mushroom. Massive. Okay, so Schooner splits off of Walnut, but I never actually saw the split. Aha! Dun dun dun. The first of many bad lines. Oh, mossy, mossy, mossy. Yeah. Heart rate out of control. Whoa. Oh. Is that the trail? Wow, it goes down in there. That left looked like a cheater ride around. Whew. Yeah. Oh no. My eyes were over here. That is tough to actually be in position to then get up this. Wow. Bravo. I fancy myself a techie climber. So it's awesome to see some real deal challenges. Green rock. Oh, so scary. Just waiting for my derailleur to clang off of those rocks. Somehow I threaded the needle. And back into a nice little mellow single track. Oh wow, we're going in. Hold on. No. Oh, I can't do it in good conscience. I can get in there. I can get in it. Oh. Oh. Wish I had a mouth guard. I just really have to let go. My best quality is just being able to let go. Track stand, clip in, no brake. Oh, just let it roll. Okay, let's get one notch higher here. Might have to be happy with not clipping in. No. So simple. Oh, no way. No way. And this is like summertime. Oh, man. Too rich for my blood. No injuries. Bring out the cordless orbital sander, polish those rocks up a little bit. What the f is that? What? What is that sound? Something is back there hissing. Or it's just like the rocks, the wind blowing through the rocks. That's got to be like a bobcat or something. I'm good. Let's get the hell out of here. That is the weirdest. I mean, it literally could just be the wind blowing through or like the rocks or something, but it sounds like a... Oh man, that is freaky. Oh wow, this little spot's dangerous. What was in the cave? It could have only been like a mammal exhaling like a weird, but that doesn't even make sense. It sounded like it stopped when I stopped talking. Okay, eyes on the trail. That's what's really gonna hurt you if you're out here. I hope the camera picked up that sound, because it's gonna haunt me. Whoa! Send in the helicopter rescue. Oh man. Green rock. Oh, got it. Woo! Oh, this is still the trail. Yeah. The green carpet. Ooh, that's a big log. I don't know if I have the man meat to be able to move this. Looks like people have tried. It's a lot more to it. Don't have my little saw either. Ah, sorry. There was an attempt. Wow. Yeah. Man, going to my left. People always say like they have one side that's better, and yeah, going to my left is hard. There was a bridge. Even the rock that doesn't look green is slippery. This place is crazy. It has such a range. It has the easy trails, the flat single track green trails. It's got the blue flow. It's got the black flow with jumps. It's got tough single track. You got something for everybody out here. That is a rare thing. Man, I don't even think 1 out of 100 people could clean this trail. Like a 1%er, I think it'd be like 1 in 1,000. Oh. Ah. There was a chance. Actually, I'm gonna try it one more time. I think the straight line is the way to go here. Try to keep the power down. Oh man. Oh man, so cool. Rough and tumble. Ah, I hesitated just enough. Couldn't get a visual. Bit of a Brown County beatdown. Well, that's what I came here for. Anytime I see a double black trail on Trail Forks, it piques my interest. Many of the times that is beyond my abilities, but many of the times it is actually perfect. And this is definitely above my ability in a few spots, but still a ton of fun to ride. Well worth the pain and fear of bodily harm. No problem. Easy. Have a good one.
You walking across anything?
Yeah, a few parts I had to walk. Just a couple. Oh wow, there's a bridge on the other side. Yeah. Ruh-roh. I just navigated over this rock and got me. Oh, the tire has been killed. Big old slasheroo. Ah, all right. Walking it back. No sealant spraying out. That's never a good sign. Bike hygiene 101. I knew the tire was getting to the end of life, and I was like, I gotta drive 10 hours today. I can't be messing around. And ba-ba-boom. Forces the issue. Oh man, I still got a while to walk if I'm gonna... I don't want to put a tube in. I just don't want to waste a tube. Oh no, I went to the road and I went to the wrong road. What? How could I be this far off? Oh, no. This tube was like 12 bucks, and it's been inside of my bag for a long time. And if it doesn't work, I will curse Trek till the day I die. Just gotta be careful with tubes sitting in your bag. That's why I had the little cardboard around it so it didn't have random rubs and work a hole through it, because that happens so much. Man, that Schooner Trace Trail was sweet too. Like mellowed out like crazy. It was super nice while I was walking. All right, that wasn't too bad. I should have just done it from the start, but man, you start using a tube, then you gotta go buy another one. I just wouldn't trust taking this tube out and then putting it back in my bag, even though it should be totally fine. I just can't trust it. Too much depends on it when you need it the most. Cool, so the trail does cross the road, so at least I'll be able to get back on it for a minute. All these roads look the same. It totally looked like it was right next to the parking lot. I bet my legs are gonna be sore tomorrow. I never get sore from riding, but definitely from hiking. Oh, wow. Yeah. Worth it. Oh, man. I definitely got to get back here someday and get a redemption on this trail. Full pull. Dang, that's sweet. Still cool in the shade too. Despite losing an hour or so to that debacle. Still some Jubilee tinglers as I get lulled into a sense of flow. Whoa, yeah. I should actually check that I'm actually going the correct direction of the trail, because that part like back there just looked familiar. Okay, yes, I am going the right direction. I do fancy myself a cartographer. I love getting in trail forks and changing stuff around and making sure stuff is accurate, and I just love looking at maps. Doesn't mean I'm good with direction. The map is not the territory. Wow. It all looks the same again though, it's weird. Pure insanity. Oh. Whoa. Oh yeah. Tough stuff. Howdy.
Man, you're nuts, man. I was watching you going, is he gonna walk?
Oh, the narometer. It's off the charts. Oh, oh God. Oh, wasn't slippery. Actually made it. Yikes. Oh, man. Worth it. Oh, get the air back. Oh, I wasn't ready for the log. Damn. Oh. All right, I will concede, not defeat, but maybe a bronze medal, maybe an honorable mention. That was cool. A certificate of survival. I'll even take that. You're good. No, it's all good.
Hey, it's BKXC. What's up, bro?
How you doing, man? Good. This is a pretty sweet trail.
Yeah.
Oh shit, BK.
What's up?
Dude?
This place is pretty sweet.
Finally,
man.
I was wondering when he's gonna finally make it here.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I've been watching you go all around, and I was like, damn, I hope he comes through here in O'Bannon.
Yeah,
Have you hit
O'Bannon.
O'Bannon yet?
No, I
No,
haven't.
Austin.
Dude, you
Just
gotta
go
go
there.
back
And it's-
south to O'Bannon. It's the rockiest shit in the state.
Nice.
Hardest
Awesome.
public trail system we got.
Oh wow, harder than this.
Way harder.
Whoa.
Okay, so
That's
like
why
a
no
lot
one's
of-
told me about it.
You need to go out and check out Crooked Creek in Yellowwood too.
Uh-huh.
It's a short loop,
Uh-huh.
but it's fucking awesome.
Okay, I'll put them on the list.
Yep.
dude,
But O'Bannon Woods
have you
down in Corden is also our best shit. Hey, did you check out Schooner?
This is what, yeah, I've been on. Oh yeah, because this is Walnut. That's what I just did. I just did
great,
Schooner.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fuckers, that's pretty tough,
Perfect.
isn't it?
Yeah, there's that, and the green rocks. It's like, oh god.
Tire pressure is critical.
absolutely.
Man, I love hearing the recommendations. If those guys like this stuff and they're stoked on some other stuff in Indiana, holy moly, that's cool. O'Bannon. That's funny. It doesn't ring a bell. For as many comments and emails as I get, I'm pretty good with being able to remember spots, especially if somebody mentions it twice. Only downside to this whole adventure, I am itchy right now. I've got all kinds of weird bites and scrapes and who knows what. It's worth it. Okay, it's time to switch the tire. The air compressor is compressing some air. I've got a tire in here somewhere. Yep, freshy. So here's the setup. The toolbox normally sits in there. I pull it out on a slider. I've got this always set up, but then this stuff comes off and I hook it in and I get it nice and tight. And now the bike can pretty much freeform. There we go. Back to being self-contained. Put that there, put that there. What more can I say? A great place. I got to meet a bunch of people in the parking lot while I was fixing my bike. Most people wanted to know about the van. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh, you're that guy. I'm in the Eastern time zone now. I'm gonna head back to the Central time zone. I've got a few more states to go. The end is near, just knocking them off bit by bit by bit. Thank you guys for being here. And thanks for watching. I'll see you on the trail.